بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Assalamu alaikum once again and welcome to another session of التعبير القرآني. This is our second session. We had one yesterday, our beginning introduction, and we did the first paragraph of the book as well. So before we begin, I promised you guys that I'm going to look up this word, and actually it bothered me so much. I wanted to really look it up because I felt like I wasn't doing justice to it and I was missing something, and I was actually. So it turns out this word, is from family 3, Jahada family, but it's not, it doesn't mean condemn like I thought initially. It actually means to come close. Okay, so to approach or to come close, one of those meanings. So the idea is that وَأَنَّهُ بَهَرَ الْعَرَبَ, that the Quran bewildered the Arabs. It made them like they couldn't understand it. فَلَمْ يَسْتَطِيعُوا مُدَانَاتَهُ, they couldn't be able to even come close to it. وَالْإِتِيَانَ بِمِثْلِهِ, and to give an example like it. So in that sense, if you understand in that sense, then these two words, they kind of like make sense together as opposed to condemn. Condemn didn't make any sense there. So mudana, it comes from the word dana. So it's a family 3. Dana. It's naqis. So dana, yudanu. Yudana. Jahada yujahidu. I think yudana. Oh, naqis. Maybe I need revision there. Yeah. So I just wanted to clarify that before we go on so that we have that out of the way. Okay, I hope that's clear. So this is the family, and it means to come close or to approach. Yeah. All right. We can now begin the second section or the second paragraph. If anybody wants to participate on the reading, you can raise your hand. Or can you unmute yourself, and then we can begin, inshallah. All right. So we have here, let's see. Okay, so we have Fauzia and Saima. Okay, great. So let's try and divide this part. Maybe we can do, Fauzia can do up to there, and then Saima can do the rest. Make it slightly bigger so that we can be able to see nicely. Okay. Okay, Fauzia, you can begin. Oh, there's more people. Okay, let me see. Oh, there's, I don't know whether to call you NY or New York. I don't know. You gotta help me here.
Niana, Sister Ilham.
Sorry?
Niana.
Niana. Okay.
Yes.
Welcome, Sister Niana.
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna go last, inshallah, after Fauzia, after Saima. All right.
So.
Okay.
Okay. So Bismillah. لقد تحدى القرآن العرب. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear.
ثم جميع الخلق بأن يأتوا بمثله ثم أخبر أنهم لن يأتوا بمثله ولو كان بعضهم لبعض ظهيرا.
Beautiful. I'm gonna ask you to read again because I was a bit distracted. So
okay.
I missed most of it.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead. I'll do it again.
Yeah.
لقد تحدى القرآن العرب ثم جميع الخلق بأن يأتوا بمثله ثم أخبر أنهم لن يأتوا بمثله ولو كان بعضهم لبعض ظهيرا.
Beautiful. Beautifully done. Oops.
Do you want me to do the translation also?
Yes.
So indeed, the Quran challenged the Arabs, then all of the creation, or all of creation, with that they bring like it, then notified them that they will not bring like it, and even if they were to be each other's helpers or assistants.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's the idea of it. That's the meaning of it. So the Quran, this is the outside dua. So when you look at a sentence like this, so it starts with لقد تحدى القرآن. And we ask ourselves, the first question you ask yourself, is it a jumla ismiya or a jumla fi'liya? So تحدى is a fi'l. So we are looking at a jumla fi'liya. Now when you look at a jumla fi'liya, there are four things you look for. So fi'l, fa'il, maf'ul, muta'alliq. And then if there are other things as well, you can try and find it. So our fi'l is تحدى. That's our fi'l. We found it. Our dua, of course, because this is the huwa version, huwa tahadda. Yeah. It's family 5, in case you're wondering. So family 5, ta'allama family. And that's why I'm saying it's the huwa version, because it's ta'allama family. Don't be confused by that. So it's the huwa version. Then we have the liberty to look for an outside dua. So when you look, you can see actually Al-Quran is marfu', which means that this is our outside dua. So we found our fi'l, we found our fa'il. And of course, Al-Quran is mudaf. It's mawsuf. No, sorry. I'm sorry. This is our fa'il. This was going to confuse me a bit. Yeah, so this is our fa'il. So we found our fi'il, we found our fa'il. And then al-araba is going to be our maf'ul bihi. So it challenged who? It answers the question who. So it challenged the Arabs. The Quran challenged the Arabs. So we found already a fi'il, fa'il, maf'ul. There's no muta'alliq. We cannot see a jar majroor. We cannot see a dharf. So we go on. And then it says thumma. We know thumma is harf ataf, right? So thumma is just connecting this sentence with, so it's connecting that part to this part to this part. So it challenged the Arabs. Then who? Jami' al-khalqi. That is why it is jami'a, because this is ma'tuf to that. Okay? So that is why it's the same, it's mansub. Okay? And again, this is mudaf ilay. And so this would be one bucket. And then bi an ya'tu. You ask yourself, what question is it answering? It is answering the question of what was the challenge, yeah? So لَقَدْ تَحَدَّى الْقُرْآنُ. The Quran challenged the Arabs to do what? This is with what? This is what it is, it's answering, yeah? بِأَنْ يَأْتُوا. And of course, this is an makes it masdar mu'awwal. So that an, together with that whole sentence that comes after it, is going to be a masdar mu'awwal, which acts like an ism, yeah? Because we know compound isms, masdar mu'awwal, they kind of just like acts like an ism, right? So that's how you kind of break it down. And then you enter into now this masdar mu'awwal here. And then you realize that it's a jumla fi'liya, of course, because bi an ya'tu, this is our fi'il. And of course, it's light because of an. Ya'tu bimithlihi. So fi'il, and the fa'il is the inside pronoun hum. And then bimithlihi, jar majroor, muta'alliq, bil fi'il of or biya'tu. So you have that. And then you have thumma, again, another harf atuf. So it's just connecting this to this. Yeah. So thumma akhbara, then it informed or it notified annahum, again, so akhbara, it informed what? So this answers the question of what? To akhbara. It informed the fact that annahum lan ya'tu bimithlihi. They will not be able to bring an example like it. So you have another, this is our mubtada. Now inside the maf'ul bihi of akhbara is a jumla ismiya. Now when you encounter a jumla ismiya, you look for three things. Look for the mubtada, you look for the khabar, you look for the muta'alliq. So we have annahum, this is our mubtada. So we assume that whatever we're going to have next, either it's going to be a khabar or it's going to be a muta'alliq bil khabar. Then you have lan ya'tu bimithlihi. Lan ya'tu bimithlihi is a jumla fi'liya. So this is one bucket. Yeah. It can even go up to walau kana ba'duhum li ba'din dhahira. Can go all the way up to there. So you have your fi'il. The fa'il is the inside pronoun hum. And then bimithlihi jar majroor. So this is going to be a muta'alliq bil fi'il. Walau kana waw harf ataf. So it's connecting this part to this part. So واو حرف عطف. لو, we know لو is like a conditional أداة شرط. Sometimes it's used as أداة شرط, or sometimes it doesn't have a جواب الشرط, and sometimes it is used just to give the meaning of even if, right? So لو كان, again كان sentence. كان is a فعل ناقص that is treated as جملة اسمية, so this would be another technically جملة اسمية, but we know at the back of our minds that this is a فعل, even though it's treated like a جملة اسمية. So كان, we'll say كان is our فعل, okay? Then بعضهم will be the outside doer of كان, so that would be, sorry, not the outside. We call it the اسم كان. That's how we call it, because كان behaves like inna and anna. It's ناقص, right? So this will be the اسم of كان, and then
Is
لبعض. Yes.
Why ba'duhum is rafa then if ism kana, sister? Hello?
Yes, I can
Hello?
hear you. Yes.
Oh yeah. Why ba'duhum is rafa if this is ism kana, not ba'dahum?
Because the ism of kana is rafa.
Oh, okay. Yes. I
The
forgot.
khabar of kana is supposed to be nasab.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
opposite of inna. So with inna,
Oh yeah.
the
Yeah.
ism of inna
Yes.
is nasab. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's the opposite. Yeah. Yeah. So this will be the ism of kana, and it's going to be rafa. And of course, ba'duhum li ba'din.
Yeah.
Each other. That's just how you say each other. Ba'duhum li ba'din. It's a good phrase to know because you can be able to use it in your daily conversation. And even if they were supporters to one another, you can look at it like that. So Dhahira is like the is a khabar of kana, and that's why it's nasab. Even if they were to support one another, or even if they were supporters of one another. So this is the ism of kana, and this is the khabar of kana.
Di ba'di is muta'alik, right?
Yes, لبعض. Yeah, بعضهم لبعض. Yeah.
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 Muta'alik, right? Di ba'di.
Would I look at it as متعلق? I would just consider this as part of the ism of kana, because yeah, it's connected. بعضهم لبعض. It's like a phrase that is normally just used to mean each other, like the way in English you say each other.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you separate this and you say this is متعلق, then this has to be connected to ظهيرة and not بعض. And I don't know if that would work. Maybe, but I would just look at it as one section like that. I think it would be make more sense there like that. Let me just clean it up a little bit. I feel like I write a lot, but I make it so dirty sometimes. But I think it's clear. Any questions or any?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum. This be an in the first line, why can it not be anna?
Because
of
anna,
a fail coming after it?
Exactly, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like inna, when it comes after, you don't like use we talked about this when we covered the different kinds of an and in. I don't remember the topic. I think it must have been compound ism.
It was an advanced. It was an advanced structures. I'll revise it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I also need to revise it. Probably I've forgotten which kind of an this is, but yeah, it's going to be an because after it comes jumla fi'liya. If after it was an ism, then we would say bi anna, because that would be the ism of bi anna. Right. Okay, so Syeda Samya says we can take it as muta'alliq to dhahir. Yeah, if you think that's possible, then yeah, okay, fine. I'm not so sure about that part. But yeah, if it's possible, then we can look at it that way as well. Any other questions on that section? Okay, I think we're good. I hope that was clear. So we can go to the next part. Samya, Saima.
I'm sorry, one more thing. Why did
Sure.
they have to put annahum over there? Because they could have easily said without annahum. Informed they will not bring.
Okay, so akhbara is like, it's a fi'l, like I think it's because it has to do with something like qala. You know when you have qala, but qala you say inna, you don't say anna. I'm not so sure why they made it a
Because that was my
masdar.
confusion. Why did they have to put annahum over here?
But they will
Because-
not.
Yeah, but that's already
Yeah.
too.
Sure.
Is it to stress? I mean, I understand, but okay, I guess.
ثم أخبر. Let's see what it shows. Certainty. Okay,
Okay.
I suppose. Yeah. But I think it's just an easier way of saying it, because akhbara lan too, it doesn't sound smooth. It doesn't. I don't know if people speak like that, because I would imagine either you say akhbara bi annahum, or akhbara annahum, or akhbara. Basically, you have to use a masdar muawwal at some point there. akhbara bi annahum, or akhbara annahum la ya'tu.
For easier flow. Okay.
Yeah, for it to make more sense, as opposed to akhbara lan ya'tu, it doesn't flow nicely. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Samia. I get that inna, anna, that it shows certainty and whatnot, but anna here is it's that they, it adds that, informed that. When we speak in English, we say, I informed that. I'm not adding any stress. I'm just like for flow, as opposed to to say, then it informed they will go. See, it doesn't flow nicely. But if I said, and it informed that they will go, then it kind of like flows nicely, right? So I think that's probably what's happening here, because inna would
That's one of the
add more
purposes of the
emphasis.
an.
Exactly.
Yeah, it sounds better actually, because it helps their learn. So if you say
Yeah.
unlearn,
Yeah, it won't.
yeah,
It doesn't
sounds a
sound.
bit hiccupy. So they just broke the script.
Exactly. Right. Thank you for that. Yeah. Any other concerns or questions or clarifications there? Okay. If not, then we can try to do the next section.
Okay. فقد تحداهم أولا بأن يأتوا بعشر أن يأتوا بعشر سور مثله إن كانوا يرون
سور
أنه مفترى I think it's مفترى
مفترن.
أو مفترن.
Yes. Okay. You want to try translate that? So this is ism maf'ul from naqis family. That's why it's مفترن. So افترى يفتري افتراء فهو مفترٍ, which will be the اسم فاعل. So افتري يفترى افتراء فهو مفترًا, which will be the اسم مفعول. It's what we call, I don't know if you remember, mabni words that are non-flexible.
Okay, so it's not
Yeah.
muftara, it's muftaran as a non-flexible. Okay.
Yes.
Um, he suddenly, or I don't know, already he challenged them
So what is
before.
he referring to here? What do you think that he is referring to in tahaddahum? Who is doing the challenging?
Quran.
Yes. Yes, the Quran, yes.
Sorry. It challenged them first or before. I don't know how to translate this. Avalan.
First.
First,
So
okay.
it already challenged them first with.
Oh, okay. With that, or to bring 10 ayat or 10 surahs like it. If they were to see, or if, so I don't know.
What is kana yakunu? What kana? This is madi, right?
Yeah, and it's coming with mudari, so they used to, or some.
Yeah, you can.
If
You
they
can do
used
that.
to see. I know what iftara was. I wrote fabricate. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
That it is fabricated.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's basically it. So فقد تحداهم أولا بأن يأتوا بعشر سور مثله إن كانوا يرون أنه مفترى. So it challenged them first to bring 10 surahs, just 10 surahs like it, if at all they see it as fabricated. So they used to say that the Quran is fabricated. They used to, like say, oh, this is not real. So the Quran challenged them by saying, okay, bring just 10 like it. If you think this is fabricated, just bring forth 10 surahs like it. So that's the whole point. He's trying to say that. And he quotes this ayah, فقال. So the Quran says, أم يقولون افتراه. Are they saying that it is fabricated? قل, say, فأتوا بعشر سور مثله. Bring forth just 10 surahs like it, مفتريات, made up. وادعوا من استطعتم من دون الله, and call whoever you can other than Allah, إن كنتم صادقين, if you are truly truthful, if you are truthful. فإن لم يستجيبوا لكم, if they do not respond to you, فَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّمَا أُنزِلَ بِعِلْمِ اللَّهِ, then know that it has been sent down with the knowledge of Allah, وَأَنْ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا هُ, and that there's no God, deity worthy of worship except him. فَهَلْ أَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ, then will you not become Muslim? Well, basically it's like a rhetorical question. فَهَلْ أَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ, are you then submitting? So that's kind of like what the ayah is saying. This is in Surah Hud. Yeah. We haven't done. Yes, go on.
The Biashara Suwarin Mislihi. So Suwarin is plural, and Mislihi is, I'm thinking sifa of it, but so Mislihi can be a sifa whether the word before is singular or plural.
So this is, wait, I'm thinking.
Or is it like it?
Yeah, like it. It's not mithil. We did mithil when we did what? When we did tamyiz, I think. And I forgot how it is.
I checked yesterday. I found it in Mudaf Mudaf ilayh as a sifa of singular word, but like it said ghayra or misli, or there's one more.
Because if it was matching, then it would be mithliha, which would be because it's a non-broken human plural. بعشر سور مثلها. But I think it can be used. Oh, this is something I'm gonna have to check again.
Yeah, Sister Ilham, can I add something?
Yes, please.
Maybe?
Yes, please.
Actually, the PDF is right in front of me while we are discussing in the class. Mislihi is the sifa of surah, And the ha over here is not going back to the surah, rather it's going to Quran. So it doesn't have to match with surah. So that's what I have written, that mislihi is the sifa of surah. It is the sifa of what kind of surah? The surah that exists in the Quran, likes of it. That's what I have written.
I need to research that. Sorry, I'm gonna have to
Sure,
because
sure.
it's talking about the surah. So mithli, mithl, like it.
It, but it is not referring to surah, so it doesn't have to be a ha. It is referring to Quran, right?
Okay, maybe. Yeah, it could be. It could be 10 surahs like the Quran. Okay, yeah, in that sense. But I'm going to find out the i'rab of this, whether it's sifa or something else is going on there. I feel like we touched on this when we did, I don't remember which topic we did. Honestly, we've done so much. My head, I can't really figure out. I need to research further on the i'rab of that. But I guess I get what you're saying, Samya. That makes sense. That the who part goes back to the Quran, because if it was referring back to surah, then it would be ha and not who. So that, let's go with that for now, as I figure out the i'rab of this. Okay. Any other questions before we break down this part? Or if there's any other clarification? Okay, so basically, qad, we know qad sometimes comes with madi, comes with mudara'. It has different purposes. If it comes with the madi, it means the meaning, it comes with the meaning of already. So فقد تحداهم. So now we're looking at jumla fi'liya. So tahadda is our fi'il. And the fa'il, the dua, is the inside pronoun huwa, which goes back to the Quran. So we found the fi'il, we found the fa'il, and hum is our maf'ul bihi. We found that. And then you have awalan, basically, first. So فقد تحداهم أولا. So it challenged them first with what? بأن يأتوا بعشر سور. So again, this answers the question what? Challenge them with what? بأن يأتوا بعشر سور مثله إن كانوا يرون أنه مفترى. Okay, so then you enter into that section and you have the masdar mu'awwal, the whole thing. And then inside it, of course, you have a jumla fi'liya. So يأتوا بعشر سور مثله. يأتوا, this is our fi'il. Fa'il is the inside pronoun hum. And of course, it's light because of an. So, and of course, بعشر سور مثله, this is a jar majroor section because of harf ba. So this will be a متعلق بالفعل. Okay. متعلق بالفعل. عشر سور مثله إن كانوا يرون أنه مفترى. In is أداة الشرط. We know this. Of course, it's not going to affect kana because kana is ماضي. Normally, we know that أداة الشرط, when they come with a مضارع, they're going to make it مجزوم. So this is في محل جزم because it's ماضي. It's not exactly showing any signs of جزم. So that's فعل ماضي. The فاعل is the inside pronoun hum. So فعل فاعل, we found it. And of course, whatever comes after it is going to be the khabar of kana fi mahalli nasab. Okay, so this is kana plus its ism, which will actually be a mubtada bucket, and then whatever comes after it is going to be a khabar bucket, and inside our khabar bucket is a jumla fi'liya. So yarawna fi'il plus the fa'il. Fa'il is hum. What do they see? أنه مفترى. So it answers the question what? That will be our مفعول به في محل نسب, and our مفعول به is actually a jumla ismiya inside of it with a mubtada and a khabar, and that's why مفترى we have a tanween on it because it is the khabar. It doesn't have al on it. It's not proper. All right. I hope that's clear.
Ilham, I want to ask, can we make mislu as a sifa of the word al-Quran? Misluhu?
Yeah, I that's why I'm a bit, I need to, honestly, I'm a bit confused with this word. So I need to research. I forgot to research on this one. I'm not so
Because I
sure
read
what
in my hand misluhu.
you have it as
Yeah,
mithluhu,
but in the
right?
ayah, it is mislihi. So see, the same segment. Bi'ashara suwarin
Mithlihi.
mislihi.
Yeah, it has to be mithlihi, but I need to figure out the i'rab of it. I'm not so sure what role it is playing. Is it sifa? And if it's sifa to what? I forgot the notes about mithil, how it comes about. Because I remember we did this, but completely forgot about it. Let me go research, and then probably I'll post it in the group, and then we can discuss it as well, what I find out, the i'rab of it. If it goes back to the Quran, it's probably the who part, not the mithil part. But
Do
I
you
don't know.
want to
I
check
need
it
to figure out.
now? Do you want to check it now? So it's in the recording also. So if somebody is listening later,
It's gonna
they're
take me
not
a lot
confused
of.
after. Okay,
I don't.
maybe next time in the next class
Let
we
me.
can
Okay,
update it too.
this notes, same notes, so I could just maybe think it was under tamyiz. I'm not so sure. When did we do tamyiz? Mithlahu, so specifying
Before
similarity.
Ramadan.
ملأت مثله حليبا. Yeah, we didn't. I didn't go into details about it. I see.
Check compound. Sifa? No, it's sifa.
This compound sifa. Will it be here really? I don't think so.
In the idafa.
Super common. As idafa. مثله والأستاذ. Okay, yeah. So أستاذة مثلها. So you see the ha goes back to أستاذة. This is why I need to do some more digging. In the example we did here, so أستاذة مثلها. So it matches. It kind of matches.
Right,
Yeah.
and my confusion was suwarin is plural. So why mislu, a singular, is used? Because
Yeah,
it
I need
says it
to.
should match in gender, status, and number, not type. So
Right.
perhaps
And that's
later.
why I'm saying probably need to dig deeper, because probably it's a balagha thing, maybe even. Because sometimes you use the feminine for the masculine, masculine for the feminine, something like that. And because it happened in the Quran, I can't say it's a typo. So that's probably why I'm saying I need to dig deep into this one, because honestly, I feel like I'm missing something there.
Thank you.
I will read some tafsir texts and get back to you guys, inshallah.
Sister Alam, I've checked in Tafsir app, and it does say that it is the sifa of Sur.
Yeah. But it's a masculine, like it's mithlihi and not mithliha. So I kind of like, does it say why it's a ha, why it's a he and not a? Because this is the
No, they are
non-human broken
taking,
plural.
they are saying well, mislihu is the sifa.
Yeah, yeah, it is the sifa. Yeah. Okay, that's a good question and a good exercise for me to go dig.
Homework.
Yeah, homework
We got
for me.
homework.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, homework for everybody, not only for you, everybody.
Yeah.
Go to ask questions, do some work, okay?
Yeah, definitely. That's great. Alhamdulillah. These are good questions, by the way. These are very, very good questions that will crack our brains and make us understand the Quran even better. Nice, good catch there, Saima. Okay. So I think any other questions on that part? Or we can go to the next paragraph. All right.
Yeah, I have one question.
Yes.
Please, if you can, Fadhel, answer me. We have this in Kanu Yarona. This is a short, right? So what would you suggest as a jawab?
إن كانوا يرون Sometimes the jawab is hidden. Sometimes because that is an entire bucket. So yeah, it looks like the jawab is hidden. It's mahdhuf. Oh, sorry. This is I think it's a case of where the jawab comes before the shart. Let me see. فقد تحداهم أولا بأن يأتوا بعشر سور مثله. Yeah. So this is a case where إن كانوا يرون أنه مفترا تحداهم أولا بأن يأتوا بعشر سور مثله. So if they see that it is made up, then let them come up with 10 surah. So sometimes you have like the jawab is mentioned before it. The jawab comes before the shart. It's a weird construction. Happens in the Quran sometimes, and sometimes the jawab is mahdhuf. Yeah. So it's like when sometimes you say in English, let them come if they think they're strong. Like you're challenging somebody, you're like, let them come if they think they're strong. If they think they're strong, let them come. Kind of like the same thing. So that's, I think, what's happening there. Any other questions?
Jazakallah khair.
Okay, sister, oh my God, I forgot your name. Sorry. Nayana?
I'm here.
Okay, good. Do you want to try read the next part?
I read it.
Sentence? Yes, please.
Wait a second. Falamma, right?
Yes.
Falamman kotou wakomatil hujatu alaihim tahaddahum bi ayyatu bisuratin min mislihi.
Good.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Wa ahbaro annahum la yaf'alu man kotou aidon. Wakomatil hujatu alaihim qala ta'ala. So,
beautiful.
Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. You want to try and translate that?
Try. When they were unsuccessful and the hujjah the argument was established, challenge them
against them.
Yeah, against them it challenged them to produce a surah like this, like it.
Yes.
And told them they would to do so. They will not.
They won't be able to.
yeah, they would not to do so,
Mhm.
and they will not, they also unsuccessful,
Mhm.
and the argument against them.
Yes, was established against them. Good.
Yeah,
Nice
but
job, mashallah.
uh, yeah, but I'm weak in to define mubtada khobar, something like that. So
No problem. We're all here to
okay,
learn from each other. So we
yeah,
identify our weaknesses and strengths, and then we develop them and we become better, inshallah. Right?
okay.
All right, good.
So,
So فلما انقطعوا وقامت الحجة عليهم, when they became unsuccessful, actually literally انقطع ينقطع, to be stopped. That's what it means. Yeah. قطع is to cut something. You put it in فعل family, which is family 7, then it has the meaning of lazim, so it becomes lazim. You stopped yourself, like you were stopped. Okay, so فلما انقطعوا, when they were stopped and they didn't have any other option and they became unsuccessful, وقامت الحجة عليهم, and the argument was, or the case was established against them, تحداهم بأن يأتوا بسورة من مثله, it again challenged them to bring just a surah like it. وأخبر أنهم لن يفعلوا, and it informed again that they will not be able to do it. فانقطعوا أيضا, they again were unsuccessful. وقامت الحجة عليهم, and the argument was established against them. So قال تعالى, this is, he's quoting the evidence where it challenges them with one surah. So we saw how it challenged them with 10 surahs, and now it even made it easier. It's like, you can't do 10, fine, just do one. Just do one surah. Let's see if you can be able to do it. So وَإِن كُنتُمْ فِي رَيْبٍ مِّمَّا نَزَّلْنَا عَلَى عَبْدِنَا, if you were in doubt, so if you were in doubt, مِمَّا نَزَّلْنَا عَلَى عَبْدِنَا, with what we send down to our slaves, فَأْتُوا, to our servant, يعني the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, فَأْتُوا بِسُورَةٍ مِّن مِثْلِهِ, then bring forth just a surah like it. وَادْعُوا شُهَدَاءَكُم مِّن دُونِ اللَّهِ, and bring forth your witnesses other than Allah, إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ, if you are in fact truthful. فَإِن لَمْ تَفْعَلُوا, if you do not do so, وَلَن تَفْعَلُوا, and you will not be able to do so, فَاتَّقُوا النَّارَ الَّتِي وَقُودُهَا النَّاسُ وَالْحِجَارَةُ, then have taqwa, fear the fire whose fuel is people and stones. أُعِدَّتْ لِلْكَافِرِينَ, well prepared for the disbelievers. Subhanallah. May Allah protect us from this fire. Ameen ya Rabb. So that's just the evidence where they are being challenged to bring just one surah. All right. Okay. I think we have a couple more minutes. Maybe we can do this next part. Fauzia, you want to do this part? It's a short part, but let's see.
It's very short.
Or you can do up to the next if we can finish the page. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can manage all the way to Al-Qur'an here. Let's see. Yes.
وأكد التحدي بقوله قل لئن اجتمعت الإنسان والجن الإنس والجن على أن يأتوا بمثل هذا القرآن لا يأتون بمثله ولو كان بعضهم لبعض ظهيرا.
Beautiful. Let's just quickly go over that section, which is very short. So وأكد, أكد يؤكد تأكيدا. We have come across تأكيد, the concept of تأكيد or توكيد. We have mentioned this before, to stress, to emphasize. So وأكد التحدي, and it emphasized the challenge further. So like we talked about 10 surahs, then we talked about one surah, and now he's saying it even emphasized the challenge further with Allah, with the saying of Allah, بقوله قل, say لئن اجتمعت الإنس والجن, even if the human beings and the jinns gathered على أن يأتوا بمثل هذا القرآن in order to bring forth an example like this Quran, لا يأتون بمثله, they will not be able to bring forth an example like it, ولو كان بعضهم لبعض ظهيرا, even if they were to be supporters to one another, even if they were to support each other. Like imagine we had a field of jinns and people, and everybody was gathered in that field, and they were just trying to come up with one surah, like one ayah, sorry. أن يأتوا بمثل هذا القرآن. So no, it says هذا القرآن, to come up with this Quran. Imagine everybody like that, and we were trying to help each other, and we were, you know, the best poets and the best scholars and the best grammarians and the best of the best of the best. They won't be able to. لا يأتون بمثله. They will not be able to do it. And we saw it in Surah Taghabun, you guys. Like we covered Surah Taghabun, and it was just magical. And whatever we could find from it is what? Like drops of the ocean. Subhanallah. This is what Allah is saying in that. So أكد, it will be the فعل ماضي. أكد. And then التحدي. What would be التحدي be? What do you guys think?
The challenge.
Yeah, so he emphasized, it answers the question. Which question?
What?
Yeah, so this will be مفعول به of أكد. And then بقوله متعلق. So this is a very simple جملة فعلية happening here. Very straightforward. فعل, فاعل, مفعول به, and متعلق بالفعل. All right, let's go back. Let's go. You can continue, Fawzia. Let's see what I can be able to do.
دعا القرآن العرب إلى أن يأتوا بسورة من مثله ويشمل هذا التحدي قصار السوري كما قصار السوري كما يشمل توالها فهو تحدهم بسورة الكوثر والإخلاص والمعوذتين والنصر معوذتين
معوذ, like عوذ يعوذ معوذ, معوذتين.
It's a
family too.
There's a zal there, right?
Yeah.
معوذتين.
Mu.
Okay.
No, ma. Mu.
Mu, not ma. Mu. I finally got it. معوذتين.
Beautiful.
والنصر والإلاف وقريش.
لإلاف قريش. Let's stop there and let's figure this part out first. Okay. All right. You want to translate that?
Yes. The Quran invited the Arabs to bring a surah bring a surah like it, and this challenge, Hazal Tahati, and this challenge included short surahs as well as included long ones. Long ones.
Yes.
And the fact of the matter is that it challenged with Surah Kausar. No. And challenged them with Surah Kausar and Surah Ikhlas and the Muwazzatain and Surah Nasr and Surah Ilaf and Surah Quraysh, and it goes on.
Yeah. So basically that's the thing. So the author, Dr. Fadhel, is saying دعا القرآن العرب, the Quran invited the Arabs إلى أن يأتوا بسورة من مثله, to come forth with a surah. And this challenge, it comprises of short surahs just as it comprises of its long surahs. And he's pointing out that they could have just come up with Surah Al-Kawthar. So it challenged them with Surah Al-Kawthar, which is the shortest surah in the Quran. Wal-Ikhlas, which is also another short surah. Mu'awwidhatain is Surah Al-Falaq and Surah Al-Nas. They are called Mu'awwidhatain because they are surahs of protection. Wal-Nasri, إذا جاء نصر الله وَلِإِيلَافِ قُرَيْشٍ, and لِإِيلَافِ قُرَيْشٍ, Surah Quraysh. So it challenged them. This challenge was not just limited to long surahs, and that's why they couldn't crack their brains. No, it was also including small, short surahs, 3 ayat. They couldn't come up with 3 ayat. Subhanallah. Right? Okay, let's do the breakdown of that. So da'a, again, you're looking at a jumla fi'liya. So da'a would be da'a yad'u. This is one of the naqis families we did. So da'a al-Qur'anu fi'l. And then because it's the huwa version, we can look for an outside dua. And here we have it, is the al-Qur'an. And al-Araba, we already did this section before. So fa'il, maf'ul bihi. Ila, harf jar, which is the beginning of our muta'alliq bil-fi'l. So ila mada? So this is our jar, and whatever comes after it is going to be our majroor. Now our majroor is comprised of another compound ism, an masdariya. So we have that. An ya'tu. Again, you enter inside of that, you have a jumla fi'liya, ya'tu. Ya'tu is the fi'l, the fa'il, the dua is the inside pronoun hum. And again, we said it's light because of an. So an ya'tu. Bi suratin, another jar majroor, but this jar majroor now is connected to ya'tu. So this is another bracket inside the bracket. So bi suratin min mithlihi. So that's our jar majroor. And then you have waw harf ataf, which is just now connecting. Yeah. No, this is just connecting. Or you can say this is even like a beginning of a new sentence. So this waw could be waw isti'nafiyah. Or you can say it's waw harf ataf, just connecting this part to that part, because we looked at it. We saw that sometimes you can have fi'l, jumla fi'liya connected to a jumla ismiya, although it is not liked. Like we connect jumla fi'liya with jumla fi'liya, jumla ismiya with jumla fi'liya, jumla ismiya. That's the normal way of doing ataf. Okay, so personally I would look at this as waw isti'nafiyah of a new sentence. And that comprises, however, you can even use but or however or one of those for this kind of waw. So yashmulu, this is another fi'l mudari' here. And then because of the huwa version, we can be able to look at an outside dua. Now this one doesn't look like an outside dua because again, it's ismul ishara and musharun ilay. So it's mabni in a sense. We can't really tell that it is rafa, but again, the context will inform you. What sense are we meaning? So you understand the meaning, you will understand how it works. So this is the fa'il of yashmulu. So this challenge comprises. Yeah, that makes more sense as opposed to saying it comprises this challenge. If you say like that, then that's a different meaning. If you make it maf'ul bihi, you are talking about something else. So this challenge comprises of qisara suwari. This is our maf'ul bihi. Kama, this ka is again harf jar. So this is our muta'alliq. Yashmulu, and of course ma mawsula, and then silatul mawsul. So this is our muta'alliq, all of it. So ma mawsula, and then inside it you have a jumla fi'liya yashmulu tiwa laha. Okay, so that part I think it's clear. Fahuwa, beginning a new sentence. So yeah, I think Fawzia looked at this huwa as what is it called? Damiru sha'n.
Damiru sha'n.
Yes, fact of the matter pronoun. Yeah, and it works as a fact of the matter pronoun because it's a new sentence. So huwa begins a new sentence. The fact of the matter is tahaddahum bi suratil kawthari. It challenged them with suratil kawthar. So this is our fi'il. The fa'il is the Qur'an, the inside pronoun huwa, which goes back to the Qur'an. Hum is our maf'ul bihi, and then you have a jar majroor. Again, like yesterday I told you, jar majroors are the biggest part of like any sentence because they just keep going. Yeah, so like you can see this one just keeps going. Bisuratil kawthari. This is the first part, and then you have waw harf ataf, and then waw harf ataf. Wow, and the jar majroor just keeps going and going. Let's see what we have left. I think we can just stop there unless you guys want, because I think this one will be longer. Maybe we can just stop there. Alhamdulillah, I was aiming for 1 page and we did 1 page, so I'm grateful. I'm happy. which is really good. Alhamdulillah. So maybe we can just do questions.
So this will be the khabar, sister. Tahaddahum, the whole from here till the completion. Tahaddahum. This is the khabar for this fahuwa. This.
Oh, fahuwa.
Fahuwa
Yes,
tahaddahum.
yes,
Huwa is
yes,
mubtada. This whole will be khabar.
yes. Yeah. If you look at it that way, yeah. So if you're just looking at it as damiru sha'n, do we? Again, I forgot about damiru sha'n. Do we treat damiru sha'n as a mubtada? I think we do. I'm not. I forgot. Forgot how what the i'rab of damiru sha'n is. But yeah, basically, yeah. So the huwa mubtada and everything that comes after it is going to be the khabar. And then inside the khabar, jumla fi'liya. And yeah.
Mutaliq.
Yes, and muta'alliq. Yes. Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Saima. I'm also grateful, Samia. I'm also grateful for, I have 2 Samias in this Saimas, and now there's a Samia now. I'm just confusing. Like I'm saying Samia, Saima. It's like a tongue twister for me. Alhamdulillah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Call me you can call
No,
me
it's okay.
Sayeda. I think I'll
Okay,
read for
Saida.
myself.
Yeah, that would be easier, Saida. Although there's a Saida Fahim as well. But it's good.
Okay. Now where do I get a new name? Syeda Tabir, maybe you can call me that. I was thinking about this Zamir Shan. Isn't Zamir Shan the one that you cannot find a relation anywhere? I mean,
Yes.
it's something which is coming up. So
Yeah.
here you can see this Hua is going back to the challenge. So obviously it has a relationship. So how can you call it Zamir Shan?
So the thing is, if you're looking at fa as fa istinafiyya, like a fa beginning of a new sentence, so this will be a new sentence. So there's no connection to what came before. And then you can say that this huwa is the fact of the matter is. So you're not translating it as it, because tahaddahum has the Qur'an already in it. So you say the fact of the matter is it already challenged them, or it challenged them. That's one way of looking at it. Or you can just look at it as huwa going back to the Qur'an. So you'd say fahuwa, it tahaddahum, there's kind of like an emphasis there. So it challenged them. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. And I think I don't know how I did mine. Let me just I also
Huwa
tried
can be a challenge also, no, sister? Is it?
Huwa can be?
Challenge? Tahadda?
Tahadda, yeah, the huwa inside tahadda can go back to the Quran. I don't know if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, both the huwas are different.
Yeah.
Can you repeat again about Domirin Sa'in? Because I just searched it. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you
I
write
can
it?
just
How
go.
to write it?
I can go to the notes on Damir Ushan. No problem. Where did we do this? Damir. So fact of the matter pronoun, there it is. Damir Ushan. So this is a kind of pronoun that it doesn't go back to anything. We know how pronouns work. Like if I say a girl came, she sat down. So a girl came, I'm introducing a noun. I'm using a girl, noun. And then after I have introduced the noun, I don't say again, a girl sat down. No, it doesn't sound right. So I say a girl came, she sat down, and she refers to the girl. So when we use pronouns, we are referring back to something that was mentioned before, right? But this Damiru Shan, there's nothing. It's the beginning of a sentence and it's not referring to anything before. Yeah.
Oh,
and it can only be the huwa version or the hiya version. So for example, if I say huwa al-qa'idu qadim, the fact of the matter is the leader is coming. Or I'm making an announcement, the leader is coming. So the fact of the matter is the leader is coming. Something like that. It comes at the beginning, it's either huwa or hiya version. It's not referring to anything before it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Good. All right. Any other questions?
Yeah, in the sentence the al-Qur'anu al-Araba, it goes all the way and then we said maybe the wow before yashmulu is an ataf for istaghnasiya. It could be an ataf because it is an ataf on the jumla
Masdar
fi'liya,
mu'awwal.
because da'a is you're not looking at the whole thing. Okay,
Yeah, see that.
so no, I was looking at the whole thing. So it's da
So if you say this is
al-Quran,
ataf
the
to
whole thing
this,
is a jumla fi'liya. The whole thing. This is ataf to the Quran
to
challenging
da'a.
the Arabs and including, yes, and this challenge, yes, to da'a.
You can do that. Yeah, that could work.
Then
So
it
you
could
can
be an
say,
ataf.
yes, it can be an ataf in that sense. Yeah.
Another thing that I wanted to ask is, why do we have so many masdar mu'awwal?
That's, by the way, that's a very, if you master masdar mu'awwal, you would understand conversation in Arabic. You can use it
True.
everywhere. I wanted to speak, masdar mu'awwal. Aradtu an atakallam. I wanted to eat. So you see that I wanted that. Like, if you just understand that, you can basically construct any sentence. So you would see a lot of masdar mu'awwal in Arabic conversation, especially. It happens a lot because it makes it easier. Because imagine replacing this whole part or this part with a masdar. دعا القرآن العرب إلى إتياني. You can say that, but it's إتياني. And ya'tu sounds better. I don't know. It's easier that to conjugate the masdar in your head. And again, you have to know the masdars. And remember, family one family, one nasara yansuru nasran, it could have so many different kinds of masdars. So you have to know this masadir. You have to know the masdars. Otherwise, to do a masdar mu'awwal is easier. If you don't know the masdar, go with the masdar mu'awwal. See how it makes it easier? Yeah, you come across a lot of this. Yeah, that's a good point. That was good. Any other questions or clarifications or corrections? Okay, I think we're good, and this is a good pace.
What do you want us to prepare for next week?
Let's aim for page 5, sorry, but you can just do like maybe the first 1-2 paragraphs. We can say up to here for starters, but if you can do more than that, fine. I'll be aiming for the entire page, but you can do whatever you can. That's what I would say. Do whatever you can, because everybody, I think, has, you know, different abilities, different times, different. We're all different. So do whatever you can within page 5. I think that's safe for everybody.
Can you explain me masdar mu'awwal? Sorry, I'm not familiar with masdar mu'awwal. What do you mean with masdar mu'awwal?
Do you know compound ism? Are you familiar with compound ism?
Yes.
Yes. So masdar mu'awwal is compound ism. The Arabic version of compound ism is called masdar mu'awwal.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So an yadhhaba, you remember this part? It forms a compound ism which can easily be replaced with a masdar.
Oh yes, yeah.
That is masdar mu'awwal.
So this one is called masdar mu'awwal.
Yes, in Arabic, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same concept. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. By the way, if I use certain words that you're not familiar with, just let me know and I can switch on to bayina, and yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes a different terminology I don't understand, but when you explain, oh, okay.
It's okay. I will try to stick to bayina terminology, but sometimes I will mix it up because it's important we also learn the Arabic parts of it, because these are the words you'll come across when you're reading tafsir. When you go to furqan.to or tafsir app, you would come across these words.
Yeah.
So it makes it easier for you to read these books as well.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm so happy with this class.
Alhamdulillah. I'm happy too. Okay. Any other comments, clarifications? Yes.
Yeah, sister, just a little bit confirmation. Modana, you said it is the master of Dana. Yeah,
Yes.
how would you say? Yudinu?
No, it's
What will,
naqis.
Jahada.
Yeah, Jahada
yeah,
family.
how will you put it? Dana, and then what will be the master?
Mudana, dina'an wa mudanat. So this is the masdar that they use, even though we
Yeah.
know that. So it's dana yudani. Dana yudani. Dina'an, of course, dina'an is not used. Mudanat is the one that is used.
Okay, so it is Dana
Jahadatun.
Yudani, right?
Yudani. Yes, dana yudani.
Okay. Jazakallah khair. Jazakallah khair.
Right,
And
yeah.
one thing more, yeah, correct me if I am misstating it. You know, the reason that we use this concept is that it brings out explicitly the doer. So, for example, if you say itan, you know, anybody's, either you say itanahum, like they're bringing, or you say the anyatu. So this, you know, if you say anyatu, the doer is more explicit. So,
Right.
like if you use a master like that, so it becomes a more generalized concept unless you attach a pronoun with it, you know, as a fire. So this looks a bit better. So whenever you want to stress upon the doer, so this alternate form of master is used. This was to my understanding. Correct me if I am
Yeah,
misstating.
you're absolutely right. I'd forgotten about that point. Thank you for bringing it up. Yes, when you're using the masdar mu'awwal, it brings out the doer more clearly. So I think, yeah, that's the point. If you want to hide the doer, then you can use the direct masdar. But if you want to actually bring out the doer clearly, you use the masdar. Good point. Yes, thank you for that. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Great. We're 10 minutes over. So unless there's any burning question or any clarification, if there's nothing, then I think we can safely end there. All right.
Yes.
Jazakallah khair, Sister Alam. You have been so patient with us. We
Yeah,
are very naughty students,
Jazakallah
asking so many questions, and you have been so patient.
I
Amazingly.
appreciate it. Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
Yeah.
Jazakallah khair. May Allah bless you and keep you in His
Ameen.
afiyah.
Ameen. May Allah bless us all. Ameen.
Amin.
Okay. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.
Waalaikumsalam.
Wa alaikum salam.
Jazakallah khairan.